Alright, so I had some issues with the Atmosphere electric skate setup where the connector actually, the wires broke off the little MT30 connectors, triangular connectors that they use. So they sent me one motor for free and I paid for another one, so I've got two brand new motors with new urethane on them and everything. When they sent them to me, they put a bit too much heat shrink all the way down to where the lead comes through the frame, and that caused an issue where when you tried to fit the cable back to the frame, how they cable tie it on here, it was putting a lot of pressure on here. So I trimmed away a fair bit of that to let the silicon cable underneath have a bit of strain relief, I suppose. And then I ordered off of the internet, I think I got them off Amazon, I ordered some cables as an extension cable, and I got some braided heat shrink from work and some glue-lined heat shrink, and set this extension cable up to come up the boot to the back of the boot here. Now, what that accomplishes is there won't be any strain pulling on this section of the cable where the plug is, so that all stays in place. There's a cable tie around here. Just managed to get one on there without upsetting the rear wheel. And because this doesn't flex and move anymore, I don't think this will be an issue anymore. And if it flexes and moves and breaks this end off, all I need to do is just replace this one little length of cable that goes up there. The second thing it does is it lets me have the cable more easily accessible at the top of the boot, because to reach all the way down here to plug the cables in all the time was quite annoying. Up here, because it's higher up the back of your leg, I think that's a more accessible spot. Obviously, this is just a prototype, and I think that this could be done better. If they had, as part of the frame, a cable route, like a bit of aluminium channel or something that ran straight up here and then along the bottom of the boot, and then find some way to integrate the cabling with the boot better so that the plug-in point remained up here, but also still have this cable, or at least a section of it, replaceable, and include a couple of spares in the kit. I just think that these little connectors and stuff are always going to be an issue no matter what you do, so make it replaceable without having to replace the motor would be my advice on that. I'm going to try this out and see how that goes. I've given them a little bench test, and it seems like it doesn't affect the running of the motor or anything like that. The cabling in here is the same, if not bigger, than what's on the motor, so that should be fine. It should be able to handle the current and the power properly. Alright, well, that's my little mod to try and solve the issue with the connectors breaking off. Thanks, guys.